We're here in Cleveland, and true to form, Donald Trump is breaking with tradition. He's heading to Cleveland today to watch his wife Melania take the spotlight on stage tonight. Joining me with their thoughts, conservative commentator Gina Loudon and Fox News contributor Leslie Marshall. Gina, what does he need to do in Cleveland this week?
I think he needs to get his message out there, have it sink. I love it because it's like the basics. It's like back to the basics, his message about being one again, America being one again, America being safe again, America being great again. These are all things that are on the minds of Americans and are super basic, Trish, and I think they're going to resonate.
There's a lot of nostalgia tied up in all of that.
There
you know,
is.
Leslie, a lot of Americans right now are looking around and they remember a time when, you could go to high school and get a good job at your local factory and support your family, and you had a more of an economic future, and you felt ensured that your children would have an economic future, and importantly, you didn't feel quite the anxiety that people do now because of the rise of ISIS and because of some of the racial tensions. As you look at his campaign, and I know you're a Democratic strategist, is this really key for him to continue honing in on if he wants to succeed?
Absolutely. I mean, quite frankly, if I were advising him, one of the things he needs to do and kick it off tonight is unify. You got to unite that party and those people. You have protesters outside that we've seen a lot of. We really need to hear about gun violence after recent shootings more and more, and not only security, but economic security, as you point out, Trish, because honestly, that's an area where he does much better polling-wise than Hillary Clinton, his opponent.
His wife, Melania, is going to be on stage tonight.
Great asset, yes.
Yeah, he has a wonderful daughter, a wonderful wife. He's obviously taken a lot of flack for what he said in the past about women. Can he bring more women? I mean, you're a big Trump supporter yourself, more women into the fold, and is that important for him to win this election?
I think he has some of the best tools for that, Trish. I'm a delegate here in California, and Ivanka spoke this morning at our breakfast, and they're traveling around the different women in his family and helping to just highlight what his presidency would mean for women. I actually wrote a book about what women really want, and one of the things we talk about is just the same things men want: economic security, national security. Those are the things that really matter to women, and I think as long as he hammers those back to basics messages that he is, I think women are going to understand that he has a really fundamental goal that has nothing to do with the rhetoric we hear on the fringes.
Leslie, you've made this point over and over again. You think he's got quite a ways to go in terms of women and his ability to bring them in. What can we hear from Melania tonight that might bring some of those women that are, wondering whether they should vote for him or Hillary in?
I honestly don't think much. I mean, quite frankly, I think he will gain some females simply because they're Republicans, and at the end of the day, they're going to vote for their party's candidate. But first of all, with all due respect, she's not his strongest female speaker. And I've always been taught that you got to start strong and finish stronger. This is not a strong start. And of course, as you know, a spouse is always in a political setting going to say wonderful things, terrific things about their spouse. That's to be expected.
I gotta leave
but
it
she's
there.
not stronger. I think the
Leslie,
daughter would be stronger.
coming up against hard break. Thank you so much.